So, guys, let's get started. So today I'm going to focus on AWS. What is AWS then? So here we say A for Amazon, web for W for web, and S for services. So here we have Amazon Web Services. But when we say what kind of services this we are talking about, so this services primarily is basically primarily for infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, uh, software as a service, function as a service, and container as a service. So these are the services which they provide. Now, anyone have idea what is the IS, PaaS, SaaS, and all stuff like that? What do you mean infra service, platform service, and all this stuff? Any idea? Anyone? Hello. Am I audible, right?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what is the services here? So these services basically is related to, these are the services related to your infrastructure where you can run applications. So if you look at this here, uh, when you want to run applications, you need a data center. Okay, you need a data center. Now, when we say data center, that means when I say data center, it's very straightforward word, but actually, you need to set up networking, storage, servers, virtualization, operating system, then middleware, runtime, data, and applications. All these things you required actually in order to run application. But for everyone, the setting up the data center is very costly job. So that is where the AWS is coming and said, hey, we will provide you the infra and you decide the operating system, middleware, runtime, data, and application and offer to your clients. So at least lots of physical work got saved. So they are saying, hey, you pay for the only what you are using hourly basis or something. But AWS is not only in the IS services, they provide the platform as a service also. So they say we'll take care of the runtime also and infra also, and you take care of the data, and you means company will take care of the data and applications. But there are many services which they are providing SaaS as a software as a service also. Software as a service means Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, you know, these are the software as a service. That means you don't worry about that which networking, storage, servers, virtualizations, OS, middleware, runtime, data, and applications. You simply use that applications. So that is a software as a service. So these are the three types of primary service which is offered um, by AWS. So everything which you want for the infra and all, you can get it. Function as a service also is been offered. Container as a service is also being offered. So there are many different types of services nowadays being discussed. All this is offered by Amazon Web Services. Understood, all of you? Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. So today's sessions primarily will focus on the infra as a service. Okay, infra as a service. So in infra as a service, what we have? So in infra as a service, we see that compute, okay, and we see the storage, we see networking, and then we see the security, and then load balancing, auto scaling group, monitoring, and some of the extra one like DevOps services also you have here. These all are platform as a service. This is the primarily This is the infra as a service. Okay, so how do we get the compute? How do we get the networking, storage, and all? Right. So far, so good. Any questions? All of you?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yes, clear.
Yeah. So now, guys, the question is, how do we register? How to register? Let me tell you here. Anyone can register. It's a public cloud, right? Anyone can register. So there is one website, AWS free trial, and here you should come and register. Now, what is the advantage you get it? So if you come to this place, uh, you will have account free of cost, and many things will be available for you up to the 12 months. Okay, so see here there is a compute services. These are the category: database services, storage, container services like a CaaS, right? No, container as a service. Some platform and service. Serverless means function as a service. This is the serverless, uh, serverless and all. Machine learning server. So which are this free? You have a complete list of it. Without reading this table, don't start using it because only limited services are free, and even though during the 1 year, so they are giving the free services so you can learn. It's not like you should start running the server free of cost for a year or something. It's not like that. So it's only for they are allowing you to learning opportunity, and only that much is free. Okay, so you can register. Now I have accounts already. So website, so I have accounts already. I'll just log in. So here I just logged in here. See username and password, and then done. So my account is not a free tier. It's been there from last so many years, 10 plus years. So I'm using this one. This is the website. See, this is the website. Here you have all the services what they are offering. So whichever you can think of, you will have this offering here. Whatever you can think of: blockchain, compute, containers, database, Internet of Things, machine learning, management and governance, quantum technology, robotics, satellites also, storage and all sorts of that. So more than 5,000 resources are available in AWS. It's huge, and so far even I'm using from last 10 plus years, hardly I could complete this 20% resources. So it's a huge, it's ocean. Anyone, anything from the any domain, you have a services here. Are you understanding all of it?
Yes, sure.
So now what to do? So now I have to start with a compute. Okay. But the thing is, you know what AWS did? AWS divided entire data center in a multiple region. What is a region then? So if you look at this here, AWS region, enter. They have divided entire data center set up in a multiple region. Look at this here. These all are locations. So these are the places we have. They have a data center. So some of the places they have a data centers already, and some of the places they are coming up with that data centers. So in India, we have a Mumbai region. That region, when you say region, that means somewhere around the Mumbai they have set up a data center, and they're coming up to one more data center, I think in Hyderabad. I don't know what is the updates for this, but I have not seen this live in AWS actually. So these are the regions. So these are the data centers which we have. So why they are setting up so many data centers? Because if they have a clients all over the places. So let's say if you are having client USA, and the user base is USA. So they want to customer wants to run application in the server which is located in USA, not in India, because that way you are closer to the your customer base, correct now? And there are some customers they want to run the application everywhere in the around the globe, so they can have a region wide host. They can host this application in the region wide, correct now? Logic is very simple. Latency, to avoid the latency. Are you able to understand this?
Yeah.
So now guys, there is one contact user keyword you will also hear, and that's called availability zone. Okay, is in short we call it. So what is availability zone? So what happens? Let's understand this availability zone in the simple way. So here, let's say this is your one region, there is another region, and there is another region. Now, in this we have, this is the worldwide map, let's say. So this region, they have divided this region into minimum two range. So that means one data center they have here and one data centers they have here. They have divided into minimum three zone actually, zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. Minimum two has to be there. Now the question why? So there's one region they divided into minimum two zone. Why? So what will happen? These zones will be connected with intranet, and this region is connected to the internet. Intranet first means what? Internet means what? Local network is being used to connect this zone. Okay, so there is one data center here and there is one data center here, and these two data center coming and being called as a region, and these all are connected through the dedicated network actually. Now the question, why they have separately set up the data center in the two places? So what will happen? What will happen? Let's say you are running one server here, one server here, and if due to some war, nuclear attack, tsunami, terrorist attack or not, if this get wiped out, okay, then your entire data is gone, right? Correct now? So what they do, they say, hey, we'll set up a tool. So for setting up the auto scaling group and load balancing features and all sort availability, you run one machine here and you run one machine here, and then create a load balancer between these two machines, okay, and serve to the end user. So that way, if let's say one is gone, so still you have a second one running. Correct? No, logic is very simple, right? All of you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is, we can also use this feature, and in fact AWS also use it. So sometime they have a platform as a service. If you remember, platform as a service, as software as a service in AWS, there are many services as a software as a. So they run the application here and here both. So highly available application architecture can be done. So we have many regions, and one of the region called Mumbai, and each region, so we have a minimum two availability zone. Maximum, I think I have seen 6 size. So in Mumbai, we have a 3 availability zone actually. Okay, so that is something which we need to understand. So yes, what is AWS? We understood at a high level. Then we understand these are the services. Then how to get inside that. Then which region to work, you know that, and each region divided into the multiple availability zone. Are you comfortable with it? All of you?
Rajesh.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah,
Till now,
yes,
yes,
Rajesh.
Ramesh.
Okay, so now what you want from AWS? So you have to decide. See, every sort of feature, 5,000 resources are there. Mind it, 5,000. Some of them are infrastructures, platform as a service, software as a service, container as a service, function as a service, serverless. You name it, you have it. You think of it or you don't think of it, you have it. So starting with everyone, start with the compute. So compute means what? So compute itself, we have a multiple services. Let me show you here. You'll get understanding. See here, I click on the compute. And you see the so many, these are the not service, it's a category actually. See here, app runner, batch, EC2, builder, build shock, lambda, adapt.
Thanks for watching. Want to study further? Join our training programs today.